Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can, and I continue with Gabriel Knight 2, The Beast Within, Blind. I have compiled my research for Gabriel, so let's go and send it.
There's no one there. There's no one there.
Grüß Gott.
Grüß Gott.
Womit kann ich Ihnen dienen?
Das Päckchen soll nach München gehen.
7,40 Mark bitte.
Okay, so 7 Deutschmarks. I have some money, right? She said she exchanged some at the airport.
Dankeschön.
Bitte sehr.
That'll give him something to chew on.
Guten Abend.
How are you? Is this the castle of the Schattenjägers here?
Yes, but I'm...
How exciting! Come along, Emma. We are so thrilled to be here. Emma said it's the 1990s, for heaven's sake. The Schattenjägers are probably long gone. Well, of course they aren't, I said. A family like that doesn't just dry up and blow away. The good Lord's put his mark on them.
Who are you?
I was just wondering the same thing, dear. Neither of you girls look like the heroic type, but who am I to judge? God chooses his soldiers, and who am I to put in my 2 cents?
No, we're the Smiths from Merrimack, Pennsylvania. This is my wife, Merle. You can call me Emil.
My husband. If I don't get right to the point, he'll get there for me.
It's nice to meet you both.
Well, how did you hear about the Schattenjägers?
Oh, we're demonologists. My wife makes it her business to know a lot about a lot of different things. She's a regular, what you call, occultist scholar, aren't you, Mother?
That's right.
Yeah.
I read about you all when I was studying an old witch trial last spring, and I have been dying to get over here ever since.
Well, so nice of you to stop by, but I'm afraid the Schattenjäger isn't here right now. I'll let him know you called, though.
Oh, no. And I was so hoping to talk shop. We fighters of darkness are so rare these days.
Don't I know it? Can't scare one up to save your soul.
It's not your fault, Missy. I told Merle to call before he came.
People just don't take you seriously unless you're standing right there. You know that, Em.
Well, it's rather late, and if you're driving, you might as well, go out right now.
Don't worry about that. We're going to spend the night at the guest house in town. That's right.
Stop by tomorrow, won't you, dear? You and I can exchange stories at least.
We'll see.
Well, come on, Merle. These ladies are tired, and I think we ought to go.
But, Em.
Come on, now, let's go.
Em.
Good night, ladies.
Good night.
Good night. What's wrong?
It's not your fault. This just happens, ma'am. I'm sorry.
I'll get her some water.
Give me your hand. Oh. I see danger. Someone close to you is in danger.
Gabriel?
I see something like a wolf. A black wolf.
Now, don't you worry, miss. My Merle is going to be all right. This just happens sometimes, that's all. It just happens. Come on, Merle. Let's go. Come on.
What happened?
I don't know.
Wait, but wasn't she the woman who bought the book? Like from the shop? that doesn't have to. If she is, that it isn't weird. She probably would be interested if she is into the occult. She would be interested in a book about the voodoo murders, right? I just think it's the same person. And chapter 3. I must say, it is kind of rude of the Hoobers to not allow Gabriel to sleep in their bed while he's staying at their home. They have him sleeping on a wooden bench, which can't be too comfortable.
I don't think the Ubers want me in their private bedrooms. China, our homie. I don't need anything else right now.
Have anything new in the inventory? No, so I guess I should head to my lawyer because that's where Grace sent the things.
Who should I call?
Do I have any, business cards or... Well, I just have my own. I guess I could try calling my shop. Is someone there? Okay, that wouldn't work, I guess.
I don't have anything to write about at the moment. It looks like there's been another wolf killing, and this one occurred last night in downtown Munich.
In downtown? That's, clearly unusual. Because even if you had wolves that escape from a zoo or something, I don't think they would hang out in downtown. That's not a place. Which obviously at this point it's very heavily you're very heavily fed this narrative that it's actually a werewolf, and I can buy it because magic exists in this world clearly. Okay, I'll just quickly look around to see if there's something new happening, like some new trails or something.
The mud's drying up.
I guess the answer is no. So I'll go to my lawyer and get the package from Grace. That's the first thing I'm going to do.
Das vereinbaren Sie am besten mit meiner Sekretärin. Gut, ja, danke. Oh, I was hoping you'd stop by. I have a package for you.
Really?
This is one.
Must be from Gertie.
I trust this morning finds you well, Mr. Knight.
Hell, I'm lucky it's found me at all. You can call me Gabriel, by the way.
Oh, of course. Call me Harald. Harry's okay, too.
Thanks, Harry.
I don't have anything else to say right now.
Well, let's open this.
March 18th, 1994. Gabriel, you might as well know, I'm in Rittersburg. I wasn't about to sit in New Orleans and let you have all the fun. Besides, if it goes anything like last time, you're gonna need my help. I've been doing the research Gerda said you wanted. Enclosed is a book you might find useful. It looks a little outdated, but then I've never dealt with werewolves before, so it's hard to be sure. There's also some werewolf history right here in town. I found some clues pointing to a werewolf called the Black Wolf. He's cropped up in a couple of places, including here in Rittersburg in 1750, and in association with Ludwig II, a Bavarian king that died in 1886. It's all ancient history, I know, but something tells me that it is relevant. I'm not sure where to go from here, except to look into Ludwig II. Ask around about the Black Wolf in Munich and see what you find out. Also, let me know if you want me to research Ludwig or join you there. I'm sending this to your lawyer, but I'll need to contact you directly. Send your address and phone number ASAP. Herr Huber is being stubborn and won't tell me. Be careful and write. Grace.
Damn it, what the hell is Grace doing here? At least she's off in the ozone somewhere. The Black Wolf, Ludwig II. She's really losing it.
What? What are you talking about? You literally thwarted literal magicians in the first game. I think that would have opened your horizons somewhat. Not to mention, you had visions of dragons that purified you with holy flame after you ritualistically cut yourself. So, like, what? What's up with the sudden skepticism?
I don't have time to worry about this historical stuff at the moment. I don't think it's got much to do with what's going on here in Munich. I don't have time to worry about this historical stuff. Chapter 3. Lycanthropy, the Ways of the Wolf.
Okay, I'm not going to have him read all of that again, although perhaps I should at least click through it so that he acknowledges it, because obviously I've had it read by Grace.
There are two categories of werewolf, like man to beast. Werewolves and immortality. Becoming a werewolf. Werewolf packs. Alpha and beta werewolves. Symptoms of werewolfery. Therefore, look for... A good example of this comes from a case reported by the ancient priesthood society, Manos del Sol of Brazil. A rash of werewolf killings there was tracked to a high-ranking officer in the army. The society became aware of the man mainly through rumors of his violent behavior and changed personality. The case was successfully resolved with the man's capture.
Okay, do you have anything to say about any of this?
Do you know anything about King Ludwig II?
But naturally. Have you been running into him much on your tour of Munich?
Running into him? Isn't he dead?
Yes, long dead. But he is still everywhere, like your Marilyn Monroe or Elvis. He is the Bavarian enigma.
So what's the big deal about this Ludwig guy?
They call him the fairy tale king. He's very romantic and mysterious, you know. He built castles, and now they are huge tourist attractions.
Castles? Where are they?
Oh, let's see. Herrenchiemsee is about 3 hours southeast. Neuschwanstein is southwest to the border with Switzerland, about 2.5 hours. I can have my secretary draw you a map, if you like, but most German maps have them already marked.
No, thanks. I wasn't thinking of going myself. But it does seem like a harmless enough activity for someone else I know. So this guy's just a dead king, right? And these castles are just
out in the countryside, hours from Munich.
Yes.
Perfect.
What? He's being somewhat of a dick, it seems to me. Because I assume he's wording it in such a way because he wants to send Grace on like a wild goose chase somewhere that's not here. Which I assume he rationalizes to himself by not wanting to put her in danger, but still seems kind of disrespectful towards her.
Have you ever heard of anyone or anything called the Black Wolf?
No. Sorry.
That's all right, I'm sure it's nothing. I don't have anything else to say right now. Well, I'm off. See you, Harry.
Goodbye.
I don't think she speaks much English.
I will go to the lodge, the hunting lodge, and see what's up there. You know, that is definitely very, very suspicious, because pop culture, and to be honest, history, has taught me that to expect that if you have some exclusive, secretive club for ultra-rich and influential people, there's probably at some point some fuckery going on.
They're busy. I'd give it a shot, but I don't speak the language. Guess I figured out where last night's killing took place.
I don't think they'd know much about it.
Isn't that the detective from the paper? Commissar Lieber?
I don't think they'd know much about it.
I wonder who the victim was this time. Looks like a television news crew. Looks like a television news crew. Commissar Lieber, my name is Gabriel Knight. I've been trying to get in touch with you at the station.
That's, to be honest, a very sensible and expected reaction. I was kind of blown away by how much access did Gabriel have to police stuff back in the first game. It was definitely illegal and also kind of just weird how, because he was just a civilian and a friend of the detective, but they gave him so much access. I'm glad that this guy is at least a little more down to earth and reasonable.
Looks like a television news crew. Looks like a television news crew.
Although maybe I could interest the journalists with my expertise. Oh, von Glover's business card?
Baron Friedrich von Glauer. He lives in the Perlacker district.
Okay. I'll take a look into that, but my own business card, where is it?
I'm not sure the German public would be interested in that. I'm not sure the German public would be interested in that. He's not listening. I wonder who the victim was this time. He's not listening.
I don't think they'd know much about it.
Okay. I guess that's it for now. Let's check the club.
Guten Morgen, Herr Knight. I'm afraid there's no one here at the moment. They're all busy with their daily tasks. You are, however, welcome to use the club. So I've been informed.
Thank you, Xavier. You're so kind. Mind if we chat for a moment?
Anything to be of service, sir.
So, tell me about the club.
What about it?
How long has the club been around?
Since 1970.
No way. The old Royal Bavarian Hunting Lodge? It's older than that, isn't it?
Die Königliche Bayerische Hofjagdloge is ancient. This particular form of it is new.
What happened in 1970?
Baron von Glauer came. He brought a new vision. The lodge had nearly died out. Hunting is not so popular as it used to be.
Were you here when von Glauer joined?
Baron von Glauer. He hired me later, in 72.
How many members are there?
There are 5 now, not including you. I'm not sure of your status.
5? You mean the men that were here last night make up the entire club?
Quantity is not an overriding concern with us, Herr Knight. The Baron personally interviewed and approved each new member. Despite your own experience, this club is extremely exclusive. Not everyone would fit in.
No, I don't suppose they would. How often do the club members go hunting?
As a group, once a month or so.
Once a month? Hell, I thought y'all were hunters. Back home, you don't get out there and spill a little blood at least once a week. The other men start looking at you funny.
Organized club hunts are once a month. Members can use the club's lodges anytime on a more casual basis, and they frequently do.
So, tell me about the club members.
I don't gossip about our members, Herr Knight.
Gossip? With you? Please. I've never met anyone as obviously discreet as you.
Thank you.
Bet you could drop a load if you wanted to, though. You probably know more about what goes on around here than anyone.
True. At least I used to. But with all these new people coming in, I'm not sure I know anything anymore.
All these new people? You mean I'm not the only fresh blood?
No, Herr Dr. Klingman was only accepted a few weeks ago.
Really? Who brought him in?
I was not in on the discussion, so I really couldn't say. But I'm sure there was more thought behind his acceptance than yours.
I am unsure whether I should ask about the Black Wolf, because they might have something to do with that very well. Although, to be honest, just generally asking about a legend I've heard is not especially suspicious. It's not like it's secret. You know, Grace learned about it just by asking people around.
Have you ever heard of the Black Wolf?
No.
Alrighty. All right, Xavier. Thanks.
Yeah, that was definitely suspicious. I don't buy that, no. That much.
Dead things. Gotta love them. It's in German. I don't think I should get too comfy around here. And I thought Germans only drank beer. And I thought Germans only drank beer. And I thought Germans only drank beer. I don't think I should get too comfy around here. Locked.
Okay, so this is
Nice plant.
like a back door.
I think I've pumped that particular well dry.
I'll check what's going on at the other locations.
That must be the famous Munich glockenspiel.
Okay, this is the Baron's home. Okay, I'll go there, but first, let's see if there's still anyone at the zoo. Like, for example, maybe I can talk with...
Lingman's office is locked.
Okay, I can't.
I don't need to do anything else at the lab. No point in going back in there at the moment. I can't even...
Okay, let's talk to the Baron then, I guess.
Entschuldigung, Baron. Gabriel Knight ist hier, Sie zu sehen.
Lassen Sie bitte ihn herein. Gabriel, what a pleasure to see you so soon. Bringen Sie uns bitte ein zweites Glas Wein.
Hope I'm not taking advantage of your kind invitation.
Well, my invitations are meant to be kept. Come, warm yourself. I hope you like wine. I got hooked on the grape when I lived in France.
It's fine, Baron.
Call me Friedrich.
All right.
Good. I like to have things settled. You were going to tell me how you found the club and about your hunting in America.
Oh, there must be more interesting subjects.
No doubt. You are a man who runs deep, I suspect.
On my off days.
I find nothing more stimulating than a new companion. A fresh mind with treasures to reap. New thoughts like rare birds uncovered and examined, one by one. It is only when people know each other well that they run out of things to say.
May we never be so cursed. That's a great mask. Mind if I take a look?
Be my guest.
Interesting. Is it African?
No, Indian. I picked it up in Brazil.
Huh.
That's me, Gabriel Knight.
Are you from Munich originally?
No, I was raised abroad. But both of my parents had deep Bavarian roots.
Really? Where abroad?
All over. France, England, South America, North America. I love to travel.
So tell me about your family.
The Von Glovers? We are not nearly as old a line as the Ritters, I'm afraid.
Do you have a wife, children?
Good God, no.
You sound like someone else I know.
I've been picking up on certain similarities between us. Do you have relatives? How fares the Ritter family tree?
I'm the last.
I too. I suppose all trees eventually stop bearing fruit.
How'd you end up here?
My circumstances were probably not much different than your own. I wanted to return to the land of my ancestors, and so I did. Which reminds me, you were going to tell me how the Ritter family ended up in America.
My grandfather. He left the family and went to New Orleans.
But you chose to return to the family. Why?
If you want to know the truth, I didn't have a hell of a lot of choice.
Yes. I understand.
Tell me about the club.
I'd prefer it if you formed your own opinions. To be perfectly frank, I could use a fresh perspective. That's one reason why I invited you to join us.
How about telling me about the other club members?
Ah, my select few. You find them valuable friends once you get to know them.
Did most of them come to the club through you?
For the most part. Though occasionally, fate throws one into my lap.
All of the men at the club are from wealthy German families, I gather.
Yes, but it's not quite that simple. I am a believer in self-determination. Each man at the club must also be personally accomplished and gifted.
Really?
Absolutely. For example, von Eigner owns one of Germany's biggest meat butchering plants, and he runs an elite private brewery. It's true he inherited the business, but he's expanded it a great deal.
A butchery? Huh. And the others?
Price is recognized as one of the best trial lawyers in Germany. He seems pleasant enough in person, but you would be surprised how vicious he can be in a courtroom.
And Henneman?
Is with the government. He has a prominent position and is an acknowledged contender for higher office.
Really? How high?
There have been newspaper reports that predicted the highest.
That would be convenient for his friends, wouldn't it?
Such men are an asset to everyone who knows them.
And Baron von Zell?
Von Zell's family owned the majority of stock of one of Munich's oldest banks.
In his own personal accomplishments?
Gar is a quite promising young man. He was always top of his class, the best at anything he did.
I keep picking up a past tense here.
You haven't seen him at his best. He's going through a rough spot lately, I'm afraid.
a rough werewolf spot, perhaps. I will ask about the Black Wolf, even though I definitely feel like there's something going on with them and this. You know, from Xavier's reaction itself, where he denied it, but in a weird tone, I thought he was lying, but I don't think the game will, like, softlock me or something if I ask. That seems a little too harsh, so let's do that.
Have you ever heard of the Black Wolf?
I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
Gunther! Würden Sie das bitte reinigen?
You barely got me.
Are you all right?
Yeah.
Danke. I feel so clumsy. Danke, Gunther. What was it you asked again?
I asked if you'd ever heard of the Black Wolf.
Of course, you did. I suppose you just startled me. These killings in the papers, they've really got me derailed.
Any particular reason?
People getting slaughtered. Children. In broad daylight. Nature can seem cruel, but it is orderly. It does not waste or torture. Not like this. And with the club espousing what we do, our philosophy does not support this kind of thing.
I'm sure that's true.
I apologize. It's just, I am concerned that we are not put in the best of light under these circumstances. To promote hunting when these atrocities in the papers. You must understand, the nature I promote is not a murderer. When a healthy beast kills, it takes only what it needs to survive, and it does so respectfully. It is only the man who is capable of such a pointless slaughter. I'll be glad when this has passed. I'm sure the other men feel the same way.
To be honest, I don't quite understand him, because wouldn't a time like this be the best time to be a hunter? Like, you'd think the public opinion would sway more towards, oh sure, it's necessary to, like, you know, thin the herd of those wild animals a little, because clearly they are getting out of hand. I don't quite get him. But it's interesting that he more or less directly stated that he believes it's not a wolf that's doing the killings. It's a man. He said, you know, animals are not capable of such, like, sustained cruelty. It has to be a human.
I'm not sure what else to say.
Could you tell me anything about Bavaria, perhaps? I mean, about Ludwig II. I guess I don't have anything that would just relate to him. I don't want to show him all of those secret letters. That seems a bit stupid. So I think I'll be going for now.
I should get going.
All right. Visit me again. Soon.
No point in going back in there at the moment. I can't even try to talk my way in. I don't need to do anything else at the lab.
I guess I can share stuff with my lawyer. Maybe he will point me to some, like, history experts or something.
Gabriel, come in.
Hey, Harry.
I'm not sure why I'd want to show him that. I'm not sure why I'd want to show him that. I'm not sure why I'd want. I'm not sure why I'd want to show him that.
I don't have anything else to say right now.
Okay, so I'm clearly missing something. Like, if I click the hints, where will it show me? Okay, so I have stuff to do at the
No point in going back in there at the
police
moment.
station,
I can't even
which-
try to talk my way in.
I've just been here and seemingly yeah, I will go back to the crime scene. And take another look at that. I must say also, I really like Baron von Glover's actor. He has this sort of intense look. I'm you know, sure it's 100% deliberate. The way he stares at you, and like every word he says, it just has so much purpose in it. I like it. He's very intense.
I'd give it a shot, but I don't speak the language.
I don't think they'd know much about it. I don't think they'd know much about it.
He's not listening.
I don't think they'd know much about it.
I wonder who the victim was this time. Looks like a television news crew. Looks like a television news crew. Looks like a television news crew. That's me, Gabriel Knight. I'm not sure the German public would be interested in that.
Are y'all with the news? I have some information you might find of interest.
You're an American.
That's right.
And you believe you have information about the mutilation killings?
I do have some information, yes, ma'am. I was about to discuss it with the commissar over there, but he seems kind of busy. I thought I'd speak with y'all instead.
Nun gut, was soll's. Dreh schön, Dieter. Wir befinden uns am Tatort des bis jetzt letzten bizarren Todesfalles, der durch die Killerwölfe herbeigeführt wurde. Mit mir befindet sich ein Amerikaner, der offensichtlich wichtige Hinweise bezüglich dieses Mordfalles hat. You believe you have information about the wolf killing, sir?
Yes, I do. I was about to ask Commissar Liebe over there some questions, such as why animal hair found at the crime scene is reddish-brown when the escaped zoo wolves were gray.
Fragt, wieso die Tierhaare am Tatort rötlich-braun sind, wie doch die entlaufenen Zuwölfe offensichtlich grau waren.
And how come paw prints found at the scene indicate an animal much larger than the zoo wolf species Canis lupus.
Und ihr fragt, wieso die Pfotenabdrücke am Tatort viel größer sind als die der Zoowölfe. How did you get this information?
Well,
All right, you have my attention. Now, who are you?
I'm Gabriel Knight, the American novelist. I've been by your station to see you, but funny thing, they would not let me in.
All right, I'll see you at the station later, but only if you agree to get out of here and not talk to the boys.
You got it.
Okay, so I got myself a meeting with the commissar, I guess. Let's go and get there.
Kommen Sie herein.
Commissar Lieber, so generous of you to see me.
Sit down, Mr. Knight. Now, you will tell me what you think you know about this case, yes?
How do you say quid pro quo in German?
There is no translation.
Thanks so much for your time.
Sit down. What are you proposing exactly?
You want information? I want information. It's kind of convenient that way.
I can't give you police information.
Why not? I'm not asking for anything confidential. Hell, I can't even read the damn newspapers around here. Press release stuff, that's all I want.
All right. But then it's your turn. Agreed?
I hear you.
Okay, this episode has been long enough, so I will talk with the commissar next time. For now, I will save and end it for now. That's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.